I'm Saturday hauling for you guys today, and I kind of did an epic fail this past week because I placed a couple orders and nothing got here this week, and I also didn't go to town. But I did get in some really lovely PR packages. So I'll just go ahead and start off with Wayne Goss's new collection, which was sent to me from Lash. So it's called the Amber Luxury Eye Collection. So the collection came out with a new essential eye kohl. There's 0.04 ounces of product, or 1.14 grams. The shade name is Crystal Merlot. And then I believe this guy is made in the Czech Republic. So this is a traditional style Kohl pencil. It's the wooden sharpen kind of pencil. And I typically don't go for a Kohl pencil for the purposes that people like to use Kohl pencils for, like for eyeshadow bases or really smoking out. And then I've got really watery eyes, so on the waterline they don't last quite as long as some like gel liners do. And then I use a liquid like constantly for a wing liner on top. So I give these to my mom and she really loves them. Again, they have got a lot of like smudge and smokeability to them. This color is so pretty. I've said this a couple times, like the shades that he comes out with in his eye kohls, I wish so bad were in a liquid liner form, because they're like a rich, inky, like definitive color with like a little hint of, you know, bronze or red, or I think there's blue and stuff like that. And I always wish that they were like a liquid liner that I could do a wing with and stuff. But they're a nice, cool, smudgy pencil for what they are. And they also make really good bases for other eyeshadows for like a smoky look. So this is the new shade in Crystal Merlot. So you can kind of see how it just kind of glides on there because they're quite creamy. And it's such a pretty color. Like, I would love this in a liquid eyeliner form because the color is just stunning. And then you can kind of see how you can smudge it out. And it's not one of those ones that I don't feel like it sets down too fast. You've got some time to work with it. And then if you were to put it on as a base for shadow, it's got this little bit of tack to it. So the shadows are really going to adhere to this for a base type of a color. But it's really a pretty shade. So that is the Crystal Merlot Essential Eye Kohl pencil right there. And the other piece in the collection is the Luxury Eye Palette in Amber. So this guy here has got 0.57 ounces of product across 6 shades. So you're getting an astronomical amount of product with Wayne's palettes. And then this guy here is made in the USA. So it's got his standard silver box packaging, and then the gunmetal in plastic like that. And it's got the name with the label and information on there with a click style component to it. And this is the palette that I have got on my eyes today, and it's the only thing that I've got on my eyes for eyeshadow. It's a standalone for me, and it's stunning. The thing with Wayne's luxury eye palettes is they're very, very user-friendly and easy to work with, and I feel like the looks always come out super pretty. The blue one, Pearl Moonstone, I believe is what it's called, is one of my favorite palettes in my whole collection. And I think that this one is going to be a quick favorite because I just adore the looks that come out of this palette. I think that it's just super pretty. His topper shades, I feel like they've gotten a little bit softer and more easily to pick up on a brush. Some of I think the first two that came out, I did kind of have to work my brush to pick up the product, but they go on very, very shiny. I feel like this one was easier to kind of pick up on a brush, and they just blend out super, super nice too. So this is that topper shade. I've got this shade on the lid and underneath the brow. I've got this red matte in the crease, and I blended it out with, this one's kind of like a satin. It's a matte base with some sparkles in it. And then this one is like a shimmery satin right here. Ooh. And I just put that shimmer shade directly over my primer, which is typically what I do with my shadows. And the reflect on those is just, it's really, really stunning. It reminds me of some of those special shades in the Pat McGrath that have that kind of multi-dimensional sparkle to them, because it just shines so bright in the light. And then these two here, which are both matte eyeshadows. Kind of do a little zoom in for you guys there so you can see the colors. And then for what it's worth, I just wanted to show them all. So you can see the Pearl Moonstone is that blue one that has got some pretty substantial dips in it. But there you can see the tones of all 6 of his palettes. And then the new one on the bottom there is the new amber one. Just so you can really kind of see those tones together. So that's the new Amber Luxury Eye Collection from Wayne Goss, and a huge thank you to Beautylish for sending that over. It does launch on August 30th, so this coming Tuesday. And then another really exciting launch, Sydney Grace collaborated with the Fancy Face, who I've followed and watched for years and years here on YouTube, and she came out with the Tropicolor eyeshadow palette with them. So it does say on the card that this launches on September 1st. It says Sydney Grace has teamed up with the incredible Tina of the Fancy Face to create a palette inspired by the colors of Jamaica that Tina holds so dear. So that is the card that comes in the packaging right there. And this palette is stunning. Sydney Grace eyeshadows are very pigmented. They're very blendable. I feel like they're easy to work with, and I get along with the formulation great. These ones are no different. The looks that I've done out of this palette are absolutely beautiful. And it is a standalone because there's that one kind of lighter pearl shade that's in here. So this palette is made in the USA, and there's 27 grams of product across 18 shades. And these are also magnetized inside the palette, so you can move them around or, you know, mix and match with other Sydney Grace shadows if you have those as well. So the sleeve mimics the actual palette there. And then here is your palette with the magnetic closure, and there is a mirror in there, and here are your 18 shades. So there's a ton of different mattes in like foily metallics in here, and a couple duochromes as well. And like these pastel-y kind of blue shades, they're not the easiest to do like a pastel blue. These are like super pigmented and saturated. So let me go ahead and give you guys some swatches here. And then these next ones. This color's stunning. So you can really see like how opaque that kind of sky blue matte is. Shades. How pretty, like such pretty colors in this. And then this bottom row here. And you're really getting a ton of product too in each shade. Look at those. So pretty. And then these last two shades here. Like, aren't those just stunning? Well, let me do a zoom in here too. Then here's a little bit more of a close-up of the palette. Right here, and then again with your shades. They're so pretty. Okay, get them all in there. Super, super pretty. So that's the new Sydney Grace and the Fancy Face Tropicolor eyeshadow palette. And a huge thank you to Sydney Grace and Tina for sending over that palette. And a huge congratulations to Tina on her collaboration. It's a really pretty palette. Like let's just look at those again, right? Like some really pretty vibrant, rich shades in there. And then I got a PR package from Kiss Lashes, and they came out with these Masterpiece one-of-a-kind luxe lashes. So this is the card that came in the box, and then there was this little double-sided mirror that has a magnifying side and then like a normal side, and then two new lash glues. Well, this one doesn't say new, but it's the Superflex Strip Lash Adhesive. This one has got 24-hour Mega Grip. I was like so almost out of my lash glue too. So this is going to come in handy. This one has got the squeezy tube. I do prefer the ones with the brush. So good thing that there's a new brush one too. It's the Super Stronghold Remarkably Gentle Formula Strip Lash Adhesive Latex Free. And it's this guy right here. So this is the clear version. So they sent over those guys. And then there are 3 versions of their Masterpiece One-of-a-Kind Luxe Lash. And I trimmed about 1/3 of these off of each one to fit my eye. And I have worn all of these lashes. They're very, very light, easy to wear kind of lashes. So we've got Haute Couture, which look like that. Right there, which I really like those two. They're very light, easy to wear type of lashes. And then we've got Avant Garde, which are these guys, a little bit more natural in comparison. And then my favorite pair are the longest ones, but they're like wispy. They almost make me think of like a butterfly style eyelash because they're really long, but they're like sparse on the ends, if that makes sense. I've worn these quite a few times so far. So this is the Pret-a-Porter pair right here. So you can see like the lashes are quite long towards the ends, but they're not super volumized. So they look very airy and fluttery on, and they're very pretty lashes. So that's probably my favorite out of the 3, although I've worn all of them and I do like all of them. The Pret-a-Porter is just it's a pretty one. And a huge thank you to Kiss for sending those over as well. And then lastly, I got in a package from Paula's Choice, and they came out with 2 new vitamin C products. So this is what the box looks like right here. So they came out with the C5 Super Boost Moisturizer. This is a 1.7 fluid ounce with a pump. I've not opened this one yet because I do have a decent amount of moisturizers open. I want to try to get through some of those before I crack this guy open, but I'm almost out of my Saturday Skin Vitamin C eye cream. So I did open up the eye cream, and sometimes I get a little nervous about trying new eye products because I can get some milia, which if you've had to deal with milia, it's just a pain. They're not the easiest things to like remove from your face. So I get a little apprehensive about trying new eye products, but I went in and I've tried this. I've actually worn it all week, and it's like almost has like a gel cream texture to it, but it feels really hydrating. So I've been using the Swanee Cocoa underneath, which I use morning and night, and then I topped it with the C5 Super Boost Eye Cream in the morning, which is when I use my Saturday Skin Vitamin C cream, and I haven't had any reactions, which I'm super happy about because I can also kind of get like little breakouts on my eyelids. So I was a little scared about it, but it's posing very promising, and I've been enjoying it. It feels very hydrating on the eyes, and concealer goes over it really nice as well. So it says with 5% vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, and polypeptides is what it says. And this one also has a pump, and you just use a pea-size amount. And inside the box it says visibly brightens dullness and smooths, strengthens and firms the under eye area, improves the appearance of discoloration. That's what it says for the eye one. I've definitely not used it long enough to adhere to those claims, other than I really have been enjoying the moisturizing effect that it's been giving my eyes. And then on the Super Boost Moisturizer, it says boosts radiance and firmness, locks in hydration for 24 hours, strengthens skin's barrier. I did just notice in the box that it says on the eye cream portion that it's a Sephora exclusive, which is quite interesting. Back in the day, Paula's Choice didn't believe in having a designated eye cream product. So I'm kind of excited that they're doing like eye creams, because I feel like there is a difference between using a face cream and an eye cream, at least for me, especially with my extra sensitive eye skin area. It can't handle the same products that I put on my face. So I'm kind of excited about that. Huge thank you to Paula's Choice for sending over their latest vitamin C products as well. And that could very well be my smallest haul ever. But thank you for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I will see you guys later. Bye.